Derek, what's going on?
How you doing?
Great. We're going to go right into questions, and we will start with Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny, if you had a question for Derek.
Hey, Derek, more of a philosophical question. Obviously, you're a tremendous runner, and you can make a lot of plays with your legs, but Coach Lashley talked a little bit about, that balance of staying in the pocket, giving your receivers a chance to get open. I guess, how do you think you handled that in game one, and what's your philosophy with that? Because it's obviously a tough decision. You can make plays with your legs, but you can also want to get your receivers open.
Yeah, for sure. I think you have to find a balance. I think when the players are there to take off, you got to do it. But if you can sit in the pocket a second longer and wait for your guy to get open, you got to do that too. So I think it's room for improvement there. I'm looking up for this week.
But then, if I could, a quick follow. Your center, Corey Gaynor, got ACC Offensive Lineman of the Week. They were kind of a very criticized group. Obviously, we know that from last year. For them to, for Corey to sort of represent and get that award, what do you think it means to him and to those guys?
It means a lot. Like I said, last year to last year. So this year, those guys have been great ever since I got here since spring ball. And you can see last week, rushed the ball for over 300 yards. So that's a big improvement already. Those guys, they probably had a good 2 days of practice, so I'm looking forward to watching them play.
Derek, we have Matt Shodell from Kane Sport. Matt, if you had a question for Derek.
Yeah, hey, Derek. Just to follow on what Manny asked you, obviously you watched film of your own performance in the game, and you mentioned one thing you can improve already, but can you sort of break down maybe a little bit more of what you saw off that first game, some more things you think you can improve? Because against Louisville, you sort of take advantage of every offensive possession if this is a team that can score a lot as well as you guys can.
Yeah, I think I was watching the last game. Like I said, we have to improve in the passing game a lot. We got to start making plays. Me giving the receivers a chance downfield to make plays. And just being calm in the pocket. I think sometimes last game, I would say I was out of sort. Like I'll drop back and I feel a little bit of pressure and try to escape. Probably just stay in the pocket a little longer and trying to make the throws.
Derek, we have Tom D'Angelo from the Palm Beach Post. Tom?
Hey, Derek. Hey, Derek, when you were looking at programs, I'm sure you were looking at playing a game like Saturday night, prime time, game day, all that are surrounding it. How exciting is that for you right off the bat here? You're getting to play in that game and what could be a game that has a lot to do with the ACC standings?
Yeah, it's very exciting. I think this is one of the reasons you come to Miami, to play in big games like this. Louisville's a great team. If you watch them play last week, their first game, you can see they have a lot of great players. So it's me coming here. That's the reason I came here to play in big games like this, Saturday night college football.
Thank you. Derek, we're going to go to David Lake at 24/7 Sports. David, if you had a question.
Yeah, Derek, now that you've seen him in a game, I wanted to get your take on, not throwing shade on the guys you played with at Houston, but just is this running back stable the best you've played with, in your opinion, at the college level? And if so, how much does that excite you in terms of what it can open up for the passing game for you and just being a balanced offense in general?
Yeah, like I said, I play with great backs at Houston as well. But I would say that this group of backs is probably the deepest that I played with. We have a lot of great backs here. Just watching those guys run, as you see last game, I think it opens up the whole offense. So if Cam and Rooster and Dunn and Burns can get off like that every single game, it would help us tremendously. But, yeah, I would say this is a pretty deep running back room.
Derek, we've got time for two more. We're going to go to David Ferones at the Sun Sentinel. David, if you had a question for Derek.
Hey, Derek, I want to know what you think can be done between both you and the receivers to hit more of those deep balls. And also, Rhett Lashley said there's only one miscommunication on a route. That was the one to Jeremiah Payton where you threw deep and he came back on a ball. How encouraging is it that there was only one in, the first game in a new offense for all you guys?
Yeah, it was encouraging. It was first game. So first game that we all actually got to play together in a real game. So and obviously UAB came out in a different defense than we prepared for all week. So they gave us a lot of one-on-ones, and we just got to hit them. We got to keep throwing them, taking shots, and giving them the receivers chances. I have a lot of confidence in those guys. Hope, Wiggs, Brevin Will, Harley, all those guys to make plays. So we just got to just keep at it.
Derek, I also want to just ask real quick what you think about your first time traveling during the pandemic, and also Louisville will have a limited fan base. So, going on the road, just how much does that help a QB in that respect?
I think it helps. you know it's not going to be a packed house. I don't know if they'll have crowd noise. I'm sure they will. But it's like a regular game to me. Road home. But yeah, if it's first game traveling, I'm interested to see how everything's going to be, the plane ride and get to the hotel. So I'm ready to see what that's going to be like.
Derek, this is the last one. We got Susan Miller-Degnan from the Miami Herald. Susan, if you had a question for Derek.
Yeah, hey, Derek. What part of the Louisville defense impresses you the most? What do you have to be really concerned with in particular?
Yeah, I think they play with a lot of energy. If you see on tape, those guys are flying around, making plays. Both linebackers are really good. They're super, super, super talented, super fast. They like to make a lot of plays downhill. So I think if you watch them on tape, the thing that pops out to me is their energy they play with and how excited they are to play.
Thank you.
Great. Derek, thanks for spending a few minutes with us, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you.